Greetings everyone and welcome back to a light-filled city. Of course, the city of Aavak, and we are playing City Skylines with the Green Cities DLC. And before we get down to any of the fun stuff I promised in the last episode, we've got to address a certain very saddening fact. And that is that the leisure specialization will mean that all of the high-density commercial I put down will never be high-density. There is no high-density leisure. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I was thinking like vast hotels, but no, apparently that is not quite how that one will work. So, we're going to address this in the best way possible, and that is by making very specific parts in here into leisure areas. So, we'll start off with this area. We're just going to pull you down and respec you for low density. Likewise all the way around here. Low density for everyone. Goodbye. There we are. See, I do read the comments. Lots of people wonder if I actually do. No, I do. I pride myself on reading the comments, in fact. It's just that I record in batch, and as a result, sometimes it'll be a while before some great advice actually gets implemented in the game. So there we go. Using right click, we can just remove the zone rather than having to click over there, and that'll follow whatever you're doing. So if it's bucket fill, a right click will remove the entire filled area. Now then, with that done, let's just take stock of where things are. I'm not going to change these ones. These are all going to be high density, but these ones, again, I want there to be a bit of a slope in the skyline. I think it'll look nice. Right, so with that done though, we now need to undo the specialization in the areas which aren't going to benefit from it. So all of these, so that we can actually get high density shops and the likes popping up, because I want this to be a bit of a shopping area, especially with tourists coming down to check out the concerts. We need to make the most of that. We need people to be buying things from our local shops. There we are. And I believe we just took out this corner section, is no longer part of it. And along here as well. There we go. Let's just try and keep this tidy though. Oh, I'm super finicky about this. I'm regretting that it's snapping. There we are. And I believe we also had this area as well. Now, I'm not going to take the university out of the leisure district because learning is fun, damn it, and it should be seen as fun. There we go. Perfect. Right, so with that, these will likely all like downgrade and then be rebuilt in commercial forms, like high density commercials. But these, we should see a couple of new leisure facilities popping up here and there. So that's all wonderful. Now then, let's check out this festival area. It is on. We have got already some concerts queued up. We have got one on the 19th of October. It will be Nesta. One on the 31st of May. I had to double check. Dyslexia affects more than spelling, unfortunately. It took me an enormous amount of time to learn the order of the months, and I still have to do a little rhyme in my head in order to be certain of it, around the ones in the middle. I'm good at the ones at the beginning and the ones at the end, but the ones around the middle still confuse me, especially June and July. If I ever actually say June with confidence, assume I meant July. Right, so we've got Lily LaRue on the 31st of May, and Elijah Motti at some point, I'm not sure when, or rather that's just a band that we're aware of. You can set the ticket prices for each band. Lower prices will draw in more customers, but they also have a negative effect on the band's popularity. Lily LaRue, we're going to increase that to 35. We'll leave Nestor at 30, and we'll leave you at 30 as well. We don't want to be too greedy. I'm going to increase the security budget. I have no idea how this is going to affect, or what's a good budget, what's a bad budget, but we're going to increase it slightly, simply because I don't assume there's going to be any kind of shenanigans. No, the people come to this concert are going to be far too dapper. But the security detail, when they're not dealing with the shenanigans that are not going to be happening, because we're thinking positively, they can just double as, directing people to where they want to be. You have to go down this route. I'm loving the little cyclists there driving around on their bikes. That's brilliant. Rather, bicycling around on their bikes, I guess. It's not. Well, I would have said it was still driving. It's certainly not piloting, but whatever. They're sailing on their bikes. But when they're not doing that, then, they can do other things like, I don't know, help those who have got a little bit overexcited and it all rushed to their head and they're feeling a little bit dizzy. They can lead them to a nice area where they can recover and then rejoin the concert. So it's not money wasted. No. Upgrades. I don't see. Oh, are these like 1-star? Right. Okay, so maybe I've got to increase the star rate and then I get different upgrades. So we've got an ad campaign. Advertise the festival to attract more visitors to the concerts. An active ad campaign increases the popularity of all the bands by 1 per month. Oh, that sounds marvelous. How much is it? Too much. We've also got a premium studio. A premium studio allows the bands to practice and record albums with high quality equipment and acoustics. A premium studio will increase the chance of a successful concert. Also too much. Alas, can we change colors? Oh, we can. What does this change? Probably the stage, I'm imagining. Let's go for a nice purple. Let's go for a rich purple, but a little bit on the dark side. I like it. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's fantastic. I approve. I hope we noticed it and can pop over and watch this going down, because that's going to be really fun. But right, okay, so that's been done. Now, there's a couple of other things I would like to do. I really would like it if my cemeteries would take care of the dead. I mean, this one can't help anymore, so it's not helping at all, which is a problem. I mean, I could shade it out a little bit, I guess, but... And then we'd have the extra hearses from this facility to help out. We could. We're a ways off a crematorium yet. Okay, we're going to start emptying this building into other facilities just to share the load a little bit. I know that's a grim thing, but right now that facility, their hearses aren't helping. Or at least I don't think they do. I don't think that once this becomes full that it just has its hearses help deliver the dead to other cemeteries. So right now it seems the best thing to just balance it out a little bit. We won the most attractive city again. Hooray! Again, it's a fragrant lie, but or maybe it's a fragrant lie. Maybe that's how I'm doing it. I'm not actually bribing them with money. I'm bribing them with sweet smelling incense. Now, I would like electric cars in here. I'm not going to ban combustion engine yet. I'd rather not do that. Let's see, anything else good? No, I think we're all right. Sure, just get electric cars going in there. Over here, should we do the same? Yes, we're going to get 2 areas starting to develop electric cars for now, because they're both fairly big on cycling, and I approve of that. Sylvan Heights, I would like you very much to have filter industrial waste. Industrial buildings need to filter their waste, making them pollute the ground a lot less. A lot less, it says. Not a little bit less, a lot less. I quite agree with that. Let's get that on the go as well. There we are. Okay, so that's... Well, it's terrible, actually, because they need so many people and there's so many abandoned buildings. But since I'm encouraging cycling... I mean, I've not specifically said that you can cycle over there, and I'm not sure you can. What on earth is that? Really? I need to click it. Stop. Personal electronic transport ride. That's not quite what I thought of when they said electric cars. That's fantastic. That is amazing. Oh my lord. Make it so. But now that my brain is somewhat recovered, we are going to do a different thing. And it's going to be a bit of a costly thing, but I think it's an important thing since we're trying to encourage cycling. And that is going to be, let's get it right there. We want this going all the way across this water, right over to about here. There we go. And then we'll have it connect up. And actually we'll have it go along outside here as well, I'm thinking. Can I get you to connect properly? Like so. Brilliant. And then we'll have this just follow all the way down, really. Can we just not get you to do what I want? Maybe. Possibly. Just a cycle path. Just following along. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you want to. Secretly. In your heart of hearts, you want to do what I say. Right. Okay. Well, no. Let's go down there and then just have a bit of a curve. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Now, this is going to be a massive pain in the bum, isn't it, trying to get this around there? Yep. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Maybe Maybe this will be a job for a different time. No, actually, we might be able to get it to almost do what I want. Looks horrible. There are ways of fixing that, though, later on. But it looks horrible enough for me right now. What? I can't get rid of it. Oh, terrible days. Oh, well, it'll have to do. But we've now given a cycle path for our citizens to get across the water there. And I think that's actually quite important, considering I'm telling them that I would like them to cycle a bit more. So there we go, and we'll bring this down. There we go. So that'll allow people to get over there. I could put a pedestrian path beside it, but they're already walking down there. So I want something specific for my cyclists to be able to utilize. There we are. I think that will help out a little bit there. Now then, we need more residential, which means we probably could do with building up some more of the density around here, maybe? We can certainly afford to, so sure, let's pop up some more high density. Just along here, though. In fact, all the way along there. There we go. And that should help out a wee bit. We're going to need to start bringing our citizens over here by bus as well. That's going to be one of the big things we're going to set up. But before then, I actually want to change some things around. Quite a lot, actually. First and foremost, let's move. Actually, let me get rid of that. Then I click on this. Let's move you. Can I put you down here at all? I really cannot. I can put you over there, however, so I will. At that point, I would like to move this down here as well. Just let's get these things away from this area, which is there for industrial, because I want to expand this road. Now, the problem is where I'm going to put you, because I don't think you would have fit down there anyway, because I'm fairly certain I checked initially. I could actually put you there. A little power plant just for there. It's a lot of noise pollution with this, though. Just slightly too large for the road that we've got there. I could kind of tuck you in there, though. Maybe, actually. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad place to put it. Sure, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like this thing, and I think it looks nice there. I actually like the look of it a lot. And it's already connected. Wow, marvelous. That's actually pretty cool. I approve. Right, so that's all done, and we've cleaned up this road completely. Now, what I would recommend is not simply upgrading these roads, and I'll show you why. If you want to upgrade the road, then you're going to destroy a part of it, because the road has to expand, but it won't just expand outwards if you've already got something built there. It will expand evenly. So what we want to do, since I do want to expand this road, is... let's get down there. Can I... oh, I'm in tunnel mode. Ah, there we go. That's probably why. Let me go and fix this. Can I... ah, ha, 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 ha. There we go. All sorted. Oh, diddy little bike. Fantastic. Where are you off to? Let me follow you. Coink. Are you up? Oh, this is wonderful. I approve. Keep doing what you're doing. Little Kathleen Harris. Well done. I approve enormously. You are the future. Right, but back over here, where we have a lot of industrial, I would like to expand this out. Now, that is going to mess with the bus routes a little bit, so let's halt that just for the second. Now, I would like this to be brought out about there, sure. The reason for this sudden expansion is I would desperately like to have... should we actually do that? I'm not sure. Desperately like to have a new route into this area. We're going to branch out down here. I like the turnoffs to be a little bit further apart than this. We're probably going to get rid of the bypasses here as well. And this will allow industrial straight into the industrial area. It should make a big difference. At least I certainly hope it will. Let's get you down there, get you over there, sure. Ugh, so many lights. Let's get rid of some of these, shall we? Those are not doing anyone any good at all. They're completely surplus to demand, in my opinion, so let's do away with those. There we are. And in fact, I'm going to put stop signs there and there, just to give priority to anything that wants to get onto this road specifically. In fact, you know what? I'm going to allow them to go straight through. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, there we go. All done. Right, so with that, we're going to expand out my industrial a little bit. And since we're not actually worrying too much about the industrial being right up against the road in this area, we can just go straight ahead and do this. All of it down there. In fact, let's do that, that. There we are, a little bit more industrial. Never hurt anyone except all the people it did hurt. And with that, I think we're ready now to try and... we're going to have to do a tunnel. But then again, tunnels are fun. There we go. I always get a little bit of a buzz driving through a tunnel. Whether it's a car, whether it's a train, whether you're cycling, whether you're walking, you shouldn't be walking through a tunnel, especially not a train tunnel. But I am going to say, it gives you a bit of a buzz. Obviously, if you're walking through a train tunnel, you're an idiot, and that's probably why you're getting the buzz. That's the part of your brain that's saying, yeah, I'm going to die. I'm going to die because I wanted to walk through a bloody tunnel. This is not the heroic end I expected to punctuate the sentence that is my life. I am a fool. No one will even remember me. Even the train will try to forget. But if you're driving through or on the train and going through the train tunnel, then it's actually quite cool. Especially when the electrics fail and all the lights go out. It's fantastic. Feel alive. Right. Okay, let's pop this one down here. And yes, that's happened to me more than once. And more than once, I have felt extremely exhilarated by the experience. Let's come out. Yeah, about there will do. Let's pop you back up. There we go. And perfect. Now we've got a nice little road a little ways off from the junction that's just over there. How's that doing on these sides? It's not the best. We can decorate it a little bit though. So let's pop down a wee bit of decoration just to make it look nicer. Let's get some bushes down, some trees here and there. Tall trees especially would be good. Just kind of overhanging the tunnel a bit. Do we want some rocks? Of course we want rocks. There we go. We can have a rock over there. We'll have just some smaller rocks just on this side. There we go. I really do wish that the vanilla game came with more assets for this. Honestly, the thing that's going to push me towards modding the game is to add more decorative assets. That'll easily be the thing that pushes me in that direction. I'm trying to resist modding it because I generally like to show people what the game is by itself, especially because City Skylines is playable on console. I'm not sure if Green Cities is out for console yet, but it probably will be if it isn't already. And modding on console is a much more of a saga. So if I can show what the game can do by itself, I feel that is a truer representation of what people can expect initially. But if you do have a PC, then I highly recommend modding, because there are so many good things out there that the modding community has done. Many of them end up in the expansions. A lot of the sort of stuff that we see in mass transit on how to control the roads, I strongly suspect came as a direct result of some of the amazing work that the modders did to make it a little bit less bring the melty hard to make a decent city. And let's go for something slightly different. And I want a bit of a different orientation. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, sure, that's good. And another tree, I think, and then we're sorted. Oh, it's good, it's a big tree. There we go. So we've got a little way in. Now then, down here. All we want here is a very simple turn-off. Ultimately, this is here more to allow my industry to just go straight to the commercial districts over here than it is to relieve this area. It's just that it will probably relieve it, and quite a lot as well, which is always the best sort of thing when you accidentally fix a problem. Right, we're going to want to be sure. We'll take it all up by 12 and across there. But now since we've taken it up to 12 and not 9, actually that doesn't look too steep. So that should be fine. Let's bring this down here as well. And then we can connect it up. Perfect. So we've got a little bit of something here. We'll draw this out. But down here, now, we just want some turn-ons. So turn-ons and turn-offs, actually. Let's get these in. Let's give a little bit of room. So something like that, I think. Down to about there. Same on this side. Down to about there. on this side as well. Now, all I'm doing is I'm placing it and then waiting. No, don't snap to that. Okay, I need to turn off snapping to road guidelines. There we go. There we are. All I was doing there is I was waiting until I saw the little marker. So starting here, there's the marker. I know I'm exactly halfway along there. That's fine. Honestly, that actually makes it look a little nicer to me, having it not be completely symmetrical. I know. It's like I'm a different person. I've been replaced by a pod person. Sorry, it's true. Not the real Aavak anymore. There we go. And I think that should allow our heavy traffic to just get in there. We'll see. We'll see if that has fixed much. We'll see if the trucks start using this road at all. If nothing else, though... No, actually, we're already seeing some turning off there. Ah, fantastic. All right, that should alleviate some of the congestion down here. A lot of the trucks are already on the roundabout, though, but we'll see how that works. Oh, that's unfortunate. They're using that... Well, they shouldn't be using that as a bypass, because that is significantly the faster route. We'll see, though. We'll see how that pans out. It may work, it may not, but hopefully it will. What's the date? Oh no! I think we missed the... Oh, it's already going on. Oh! We were possibly going to catch the tail end of the show. Maybe. Ah, scallywags. Oh no! Actually, we're there. We're there on time. Hooray! They're already stacking up. Okay, well, can I pin this somewhere? We're gonna need a name for this. Oh my lord, we're gonna need a name for the university too. On that note, I've got some names prepared. We've got... Oh, this is fantastic. I love that the first place I looked at was the leisure district for this one. Skaven Heights. Try not to read too much into it. I'm sure they're not rats everywhere. Like everywhere. In the Undercity. Just waiting to jump out. Magnolia Square shall become Marigold Meadows. There we are. Lovely. Getting close. We're almost there. I think we're going to have to postpone naming the everything. Come on, quickly. I want to get to the 19th. It's like Christmas Eve. There we go. There should be a thing going on now. Or maybe not. Maybe it's at nighttime? Oh, there we go. Woot. Everyone is very happy. Especially the dog. The dog is joining in. The dog, I thought the dog was going to jump up on stage just then. That was fantastic. I like it. Not as animated as I was hoping, but that is probably because we don't have a lot of popularity here just yet. Some people having a little bit of noms. I mean, you know, it's the middle of the day. What are you expecting? It's going to be a bit more of a subdued concert. It's going to be less eye-catchy. Not as many pyrotechnics because they're just wasted in the day. But we'll see how this goes then. I'm not sure how long this takes. It's 216 visitors though. Not bad. How long does this last for? This has already been going on for several days. My lord. This concert has been running for 6 days straight. Stamina. That is what Nestor now stands for in my mind. Just raw, undiluted stamina. They have the strength to just keep on going, and we've got loads of people trying to get in. That is becoming an increasingly terrifying sight, frankly. An increasingly terrifying sight. So many vehicles are trying to turn off here. Where are they all going? Let's have a quick look-see, shall we? We've got a massive amount of private vehicles. Mostly heading in here, it looks like. Yeah, they're heading to the residential areas. Okay, that's a prime candidate for buses then. A real prime candidate. There are a lot. Mostly it seems to be private vehicles. But let's turn that off. Okay, we've actually got a lot of trucks. Well, that doesn't make too much... that doesn't surprise me too much. A lot of them are going to be trying to get into the commercial. Okay, let's turn off trucks, see what else we've got. City service vehicles. Alright. Well, hooking this up would likely help a lot of that. Because quite a lot of the trucks are actually, well, I couldn't say a lot, really. A decent amount of the trucks are coming across from our industrial area. So hopefully we can help with that. This actually hasn't seemed to change too many things. It seemed to me like it was going to be a fantastic idea. Let's actually pop this down. But it hasn't really planned out that way. Let's see the sort of industrial... No, wow, most of them are actually using this. That's very interesting. We're going to need to hook that up a little bit faster. If we can get the industrial from the agriculture using that route, I think it would be much better for us. In fact, to that end, maybe I should make this a bit of a highway instead and run it up and connect around here. I think that might be the way to fix some of this problem. Alright, either that or just have it be a large road like this the whole way. But no, I think it's going to be better for us to go for a highway and connect it up that way. So, time to upgrade all of this route all the way along. And we're going to need to be able to see tunnels too. No, maybe not. Can we not see the tunnels? Can I tell you to go into tunnel mode? There we go. Can I have you stay in tunnel mode? No. Okay, we'll just have to adjust some things. There we are. By making this a much faster route, I do need it to be a 2-lane though. Damn, I didn't notice that. 4-lane highway. Do we actually have any that do that? Oh, drat down and blast. We don't. Okay, well, we probably got a couple. This will have to do. Because we do need it to be 2-way. Otherwise, that's completely useless to me. Should have double checked that. There we go. And sure, we'll do the same over here. Hopefully it'll help. There we go. Let's have a look at how that looks. I'm not sure exactly what the speed limit is on this. Does it say speed 100? Yeah, speed 100. Exactly the same on both. Okay, so we've given some trucks a reason to make use of this route now, because it is a lot faster, because these roads have a speed limit of only 50. They're half as fast. So hopefully this is going to matter to our trucks. But I'm going to guess that we're still seeing a lot of traffic making use of this route. Yeah, well, actually, we don't know. We're starting to see a couple going up that way. Let's have a look from over here, because it'll give me a better idea. Yeah, generally, it's just those coming in. Alright, so, with that in mind, we are actually going to have to continue taking this highway all the way up there and connecting it. Bit of a pain, but probably worth it, I'm going to say. So let's go through here. I'm sorry. So sorry. I know. It's terrible. Terrible losing your business like that. But your loss will mean that other people will actually not lose their minds due to the traffic. So you can think of it like you lost out, or you can think of it that you're the hero of the community. It's up to you. Glass half full, glass half empty kind of scenario here. Right, we no longer want tunnels, and we want to pull that back a bit so that I can make sure that it connects. There we go. That's what we wanted. And then to get rid of the junctions once again. That's a little bit annoying if I forget. There we are. Let's get rid of all of these. I'm actually going to pop the stop sign there, but this is going to have priority moving through. Okay. Now that little turn there is a bit annoying. But we should see a bit of a change to the industrial that's moving from up here. I'm sincerely hopeful. Let's have a look. No, they're still trying to turn out there. Actually, an awful lot of them are still taking that route. Not seeing too many going back this way, just lots entering in that direction. Oh well, it seems... Oh no, there we go. We're starting to see a little bit using this route. Okay, I'm starting to like it. Like what I see. They're starting to work out that it's a little bit better that way. And we're seeing a bit of an effect on the traffic going around here. Check out this one. Who's using this? Actually, quite a lot of the industrial is using it. And do they go up there? Yes, they do. Okay, I think we may have fixed a few things. As always, it's probably a fix that'll only affect it through certain parts of the day. But still, I feel a lot better with that, honestly. Actually, I'll have a look at how this is being used. They have to slow down a lot to take that turn. Eventually, I'll make that a bit better. Because this is a very, very kind of hodgepodge setup here. But at the very least, this is working for the time being. Now, another thing I can do is use a rail link to help with this. And that is something I'm very, very tempted with because we do have access to rail all the way down here. Oh, my lord. Well, that's kind of annoying. I totally missed that. Was that lightning or was it something far, far worse? Disasters. Activates all shelters into evacuation mode. Citizens will travel to shelters for protection. No, I don't think we need that. But that is horrible. That's a proper wildfire. Let's actually open you up and have a proper look. What happened? Morning sunrise, feeling good. Police offer small storage space. Reports of trouble at the Black Mesa Research Facility. Smell the ashes. Freeman. Fantastic. Having a clean city. No. Can someone recommend good hearing protection? All this noise driving me crazy. There's a weird smell. Feeling good. Okay, I mean, the fire seems to be going out. But that was kind of bad. My goodness. Let's actually have a look at my disaster stuff. Do I have anything like helicopters or anything like that? I don't believe I do. I do not believe I do. We do need some of these radio masts, though, I feel. Let's get one. We could pop one down near here, actually. How? Oh my lord, this thing is enormous. How much does it cost? Costs barely anything. Sure, let's actually pop one down then. We could have it just sat about there. Womp. There we go. Pretty much everywhere will now hear if there was a problem. I massively approve. Though we do need to hook it up with power. Naturally. I mean, it's kind of useless if we don't actually power the thing. There we go. That should help a wee bit. Alright, well, let's have a look at how water and electricity going. Yeah, feeling okay. Garbage. Could do it with a bit of help. We have got a bit of an issue. I think... Oh, we've got an incinerator plant now. That would actually... it would produce power, but it would also be horrible for the environment. Yeah, it burns garbage to create electricity for the city. Pollution is huge. Most of our industries, most of our polluting things don't produce that much pollution. So yeah, we'll go with you. Let's have a second one down there. That'll help out a little bit more. There we are. Healthcare. Decent, though average health is a little bit lower than I'd like. How about we pop down something around here then? A sauna, for example. Oh, I think this would be grand. We don't already have one, do we? Don't believe we do. Yeah, sure. We'll have a little sauna right by there. Look at that. Marvelous, I must say. Health is instantly improved. Glorious. Let's get a sauna over here as well. You know what? Let's pop the sauna somewhere down here by the beach. Yeah. Pump. Beautiful. Okay, that's going to help quite a lot, I think. Wow, that actually really has helped quite a lot. They're expensive little things to build, though. But my citizens are worth it. Yeah, we're really starting to see a massive upgrade now in health. Oh, I'm liking that. Fire risk is high. High wherever there's trees, basically. And there's not much I can do about that. The hazard is now 37%. Got a fire watchtower. Firefighters can man the fire watchtower to spot forest fires before they reach the city. A forest fire can spread into the city if it reaches city buildings. Hills and mountains can affect. Or perhaps we should have had one over here. Considering there's not many good spaces for it. I think I'm going to place it around here. There we go. That should help a little bit. Oh, that is so much better. If only I'd realised that. Probably want a Firewatch Tower around here as well. How much do they cost? Barely anything. Totally worth it then. Got a Firewatch Tower just there. Just to make sure that things don't get out of hand. Okay, and next up, what else have we got? The Fire Helicopter Depot. Now that one is a quite expensive one. The Fire Helicopter Depot houses firefighting helicopters. Firefighting helicopters can reach fires with no road and avoid traffic jams. Helicopters are the only way to extinguish forest fires, but they need Firewatch Towers to get notified. Fire helicopters don't have a range, but help out the fire brigade when needed. It's expensive though. So expensive. And we don't tend to have that many buildings go down from fire that I'm aware of. I wish there was a readout that would tell me how many places had gone down through fire, because I could then decide on whether we wanted it or not. But I think we'll hold off. Wow, elementary school, you need so much. So, same for high school. University, we're fine. That being said, if we do that, we would have issues with the amount of uneducated workers that we don't have. Oops, I left you going, so I'm going to have to turn that off now. Have we filled up all of the others? Yes, we have. My bad. My super bad. Yeah. Yeah, we need another crematorium. Okay. I am so sorry, everyone. Oh, my lord. I am the worst mayor. Let's pop a crematorium over here. Pop. There we go. That'll help out a little bit as well. Now, the problem is that when I get distracted, it's very easy to forget that I'm actually emptying these things. So I now need to empty both of these and try to remember to stop them emptying when they're like halfway emptied. We'll see. But that was a bit of a rough one. No wonder people are leaving the place all the time. Okay, well, that forest fire has gone. Wow. Nature is returning quite quickly. I am impressed. I approve, in fact. We've got garbage all over the place, unfortunately. We can actually help that out a little bit down here. We're just drawing out this road just a tad. And then getting a curve down there. Yeah, actually. Go from this side, please. There we go. That way the garbage trucks can just go straight up there and getting the garbage around there. Perfect. Okay, well, I think we've actually done enough there. We've helped out our industry a bit. Got a bit of faster flowing traffic to the industrial area. You know what? Let's do one last thing, and that is going to be freight trains. So metro train. Now what I would like is a cargo train terminal. Build a cargo train terminal to allow trains to carry goods and raw materials. Cargo trains can operate inside the city or with an outside connection. Build stations and connect them with tracks. Ooh, a big city. Fantastic. We've got the water treatment plant. Hurrah. A crematorium. Double hurrah. A crypto reservatory. What's this? This controversial building stores the clinically deceased until the technology becomes available to revive them. Cryonics allows living matter to be preserved for extended periods of time. Bodies are lowered into underground nitrogen tanks, after which the temperature is lowered to minus 196 degrees centigrade. Egads. Floating garbage collector lessens water pollution. A floating building must be placed on water. Okay, we've got some really nice things that we can play with now. I approve. I approve enormously. We're not going to place any of those down in this episode, though. We're going to play with those in the next one. But for now, all I would like is space already occupied. Can I? Oh, this is a high. See, that is a problem. That is a problem. Okay, well, I'm going to have to change this road then, I think. Let's switch to... Well, how fast are you? You've got a speed of 60. It's not particularly good. I'll be honest with you. Not particularly good. Let's go for the 51 then. Since it's near as damn it. We'll just upgrade this little area. Right there. And hopefully this isn't going to massively affect the attractiveness of this route. I really, really hope, because that's the whole point of this route is to have this. We'll definitely get rid of the traffic lights, though. Otherwise, that's going to cause untold amounts of issues. There we go. Alright, let's get all those away. And you were turning around. Let's make sure that the traffic lights are gone as well. There we go. No traffic lights here, please. And thank you. No traffic lights. Just free-flowing traffic. And finally, let's get that train station in. Can I not put it there? Ah, the slope is too steep. No! Well, I'm going to need to do some... Oh, no! Ha 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 ha! We have found a spot! Marvelous. I approve. Okay. All we need now is to get the train tracks down hither. Now, the way we're going to set this one up... We can have one-way train tracks? Oh, that's pretty cool. One-way sets of tracks. I wasn't even aware that was a thing. Out of city limits. Well, that's just annoying. But okay. I would like this to head up there. I like it to also head down here. Can we get it to turn the right way? Maybe we can. If we go something like that. And then we can have this one connect up. No, it doesn't want to. Okay, well, let's get rid of this then. Oh, I was using the straight road. No wonder it was a bit wonky. I was wondering why I couldn't get it to curve nicely. There we are. Actually, let's pop down the straight one first. So something around here. There we go. And then we connect the others up to it. Let's try from this direction instead. And then a straight connection there. There we are. And once again, from this side, hopefully, somewhere around there. That'll do, I think. Oh my lord, that is an incredibly tight curve for a train, but if the game allows it, I guess I'm not going to complain too heavily about that. We actually want more or less a straight line going up here. There we are. All the way over here. At which point we're going to rise by 12. There we go. No. Apparently not. Apparently we're not going to rise by 12 at all. Ah, the supports. Well, let me see if I can wiggle this a bit. It looks like I can, actually. Fantastic. And then we bring it down by 12. Womp. There we go. Alright, so we're going to want a tunnel much the same as the other. Something like this. Just heading straight into the mountain. And curving around. Wow, that is... No. No. We want you to enter the mountain long before that point, I'm afraid. Let me get rid of that. Ooh, we need to actually hook you up with some water as well. Not bad. There we are. But let's get back to building the train line. Easily one of the things that I think is developed the least out of all the city skyline systems is the actual trains. Now, we want to bring you all the way around here, practically. So, let's have a nice big old curve. Actually, let's have a much more aggressive curve if we can. Maybe not. Oh no, there we are. It is actually curving properly. And pop it out there. And we should now have a working train line. Now trucks can stop off here, drop off their cargo. Train will come pick it up later on. Hopefully. Let's actually see that in action, shall we? See our first train arrive and then we can wrap things up there. May take a little bit though for the industry to realize there is a train line there. Go and have a quick peek. Cargo train terminal trains carry goods and raw materials in the city or transport them outside. Is anyone going to be dropping by here? Actually, can I have a look at this? Yeah, we've actually got those private vehicles coming down to the... This is a cargo terminal. Yes, it is. Good. I hope. Because you do have a separate passenger and cargo. So I may have built the wrong one, but I don't think I have. We just need to wait for the morning when all of the traffic starts to build up a bit, I think. We've actually got people moving over here. That makes me a little bit concerned. I did place that one, didn't I? Cargo train terminal and passenger train stop. Yeah, okay. We can hope, I guess, then? Because I am a little bit confused with that. Got private vehicles and pedestrians making their way down. We're still waiting. Oh wow, that tunnel is actually terrible when you look at it from this angle. It's kind of all over the place. Cars having to go so high. I've made a really bad tunnel there. Oh well. Doesn't actually look like we're getting much in the way of freight being delivered, which is a bit of a concern, frankly, because that's why I built it. But sure, I suppose. If no, there we go. We've got a train. Well, no, it's public transport. Wow, okay. So, trains carry goods and materials. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but apparently our cargo terminal is being operated by passenger services. That's fine, I suppose, as long as something's going on. I guess I don't mind, but I'm gonna have to have a look into that one because that seems a little bit buggy. But I mean, it's got like freight containers all over the place. No, there we go. We're actually seeing some trains pulling in that had freight. I'm sure I saw. Yes, we're seeing freight. Ah, good times. There we go. The freight is being delivered by train. Ah, thank goodness. That is working as intended. There we are. Freight is heading over there. Okay, panic averted, crisis averted. Everything is good. I'm not sure how things are going to work down here because it looks like they're going the more traditional route and just trucking it all the way out. But this place seems to be doing reasonably well for itself. No, actually, we're getting some from there as well. Ah, perfect. Okay, so we've done a few things to try and alleviate traffic congestion. We actually still got a lot of it though. And there's things that we can look into to try and resolve that. But the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these because they irritate me that I even have to build them. Let's get you gone. Goodbye. Use the roundabout or use the other places where you can turn off. Okay, that's a super aggressive turn now. And you just fix that. There'll always be one more thing I need to fix though, so I need to rein myself in and say no more. I've done enough. But you'll never have done enough. Ever. There we go. That's a little less aggressive. And now it goes over the hill. It's got a little bit of a dip. But that's going to be it from me, I think. We saw our first concert, and it was actually pretty cool. There's another concert going on. Oh, actually, awesome. I'm going to leave you with this as the last thing that we watch in this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it, though, and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.